Everybody. I just got back from my brother's, and so I'm hitting the grip a little bit late. It's not too late, but hey, I'm on. I had to stop at the store, and a man asked me for a jump, a skit, and I didn't know what the heck he was talking about, so it scared me. I didn't know what a skit. I didn't even know what a skit was. I'm like, I didn't even know what is a skit. Does anybody know what that is? A skit? Well, I guess it's a jump, but I jump started his vehicle, and hi Noah. Noah's in the house, so no, I was giving people a jump start, a little skit. He said, "Can I get a skit?" I didn't even know what the heck he was talking about. Everybody, I was scared me so bad I wasn't getting out of the Jeep, and I said, "Well, what is that?" And he said, "That's a jump start." I said, "All right, now." I just popped the hood open and left him get in there. All right, everybody, tonight, let me get situated here because I just got back on the road. Let me just get all the comments. Hold on one second. Let's just figure out, where are we going tonight, Noah? What are we taking this tonight? Where are we going tonight with this intuition? So I put my makeup on, pouring all the sugar on you and Richard. At least you're. I know. I was kind of scared. I never had anybody come up like that, and I was pulling up because I ran out of creamer, and it kind of scared me. I never even heard of. I mean, if you're gonna get a jump start, you just ask somebody for a jump start, not a skit. I never even heard of a skit. I've never heard of that before in my life. You're gonna just ask somebody for a jump start. You don't gotta be talking sideways, right? Hi, Richard. Yes, I know. I was kind of, I'm normally not scared or anything because I figure, oh well. I mean, I'll just talk them down, right? Right, Richard. But I was like, I didn't know what is. I said, what is that? I said, what is a skit? Did you? I know that I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know if I was being set up or like, because you don't know what's going on anymore these days, right? And yeah, Antarctica. Noah wants to go to Antarctica. Oh, I did. Let me grab this because this is empty. Hold on a second. I gotta grab the black user. I'm tapped out so much. Hold on a minute. But it scared me because you hear so much weird stuff, and like there was other cars, and it kind of scared me. I'm like, man, I hope this is not a setup or something. So, but I wasn't afraid. I was just kind of like looking around, making sure, but. I didn't know what a skit was, but I was fitting it in the car until, right? What if somebody comes up to your car when you're getting ready to get out and goes, "Can I get a skit?" What are you going to say? I'm sitting in I said, "What is that?" And he goes, "A skit." Let me get the paint. Hold on a minute. Let me get the paint. Hold on. Hold on. There's okay. There's here we go. And all right. So yeah, that's it. Yeah, the jump start. That's what it's called. Not no dang skit. But let me put. What color should I use, Noah, for the Antarctica? I didn't know what that was, Richard. That's what he said to me, and I was nervous. He said, "Can I get a skit?" He came up to the Jeep. I was like, "What is that?" I mean, I just pulled up in the parking lot to go into Dollar General. I didn't know. The Dollar General. I didn't even know what skit was. Oh my God! I'm like, man, you can't make this stuff up. Should I put it on an album at first? No, wait, green. Okay. And ocean blue. Okay, white, green, and ocean blue. Okay. And so, yeah, exactly. You should have just said jumpstart instead of skit. Imagine how many people that's going to freak out if that man's like, it needs a jump starter and he's going up to somebody's car saying, "Can I get a skit?" They're going to run. They're going to call him. They're going to call the fucking, they're going to call the police or something. You know, I didn't, ooh, I didn't call. I was sitting there like, oh my gosh. I don't know what's going on, but what about this green or deeper green? This green should be good, right? But you know, if you ever need a jump, everybody, don't be using all this wild terminology because you don't, you know, fixing the nobody knows what that weird terminology is. Seriously, you might fit in to get something on you. You might fit in to get something on you. Or this blue, Noah. What blue? This blue or the lighter blue? Or both? What? Hi, B. Yes, let's make some magic on here tonight. Yeah, now I've learned a new language tonight. A skit. I'm fixing. Yeah, I learned a new terminology tonight. I did. I don't know. Oh yeah, right. Use both. But yeah, I learned a new terminology tonight. Skit. I guess that isn't. I guess that's here's the blue right here. That's some other kind of blue right here. That's a different kind of blue. This is some kind of blue that I mixed up. Who knows what that is about? I'm good. But I just okay, I didn't know. I didn't know if it was like somebody was setting up to rob me or what was going on. I just seriously, right? I was like, damn, I hope this isn't a setup, but I'm prepared for it. I wasn't scared. I wasn't scared. But you just gotta you gotta just get with the program. Let me find the oh here, we gotta scrape this down a little bit if we're gonna see some faces. And I'm not a bro, so I just delete that. But I was nervous. I don't even have nothing to protect my clothes. You need a brain, I just grabbed that. So let's just see. Okay. Let's see. Let's just put this over here. But Mr. Yes. No, I'm not. You can MOD. She got the can. Okay, so let me just see what's going on with this. I'm gonna take this to. Hold on a second. Noah's retracting stuff. No, I just. Oh, you shouldn't have retracted that because I needed to find out what you said. Okay, we're going to Antarctica again, right? Let's go. Wow. Okay, did you? Noah, telling you. Let me see. That's how ghosts operate, right? There you go. That's the power of you. Maybe they really. Okay, let me go to Antarctica here, everybody. I am fixing to go to Antarctica because my roommate is in a bad mood right now, everybody. So that's got to go to Antarctica. Let's go. I'm glad you do because they're really. It was just something to let you know they're out there now. Let's go to Antarctica. Let's go to Antarctica. Let me go to Antarctica, everybody. So I'm just going to take my mind there. And I'm not going to say too much. Let me just take it there and take the board. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a little bit just off my grid here a minute because I just jumped in and took off. So just give me a minute to get calibrated here, okay? I'm trying to tap my mind into Antarctica, everybody. I'm sorry. Just give me a minute. I'm trying it's taking, you know what? Oh, goodness. I'm sorry. Just when I jump on, like, it kind of messes my flow up a bit. So just give me 1 second to get my grip back, okay, it just wants to jump right into the blue. Just give me time. Just give me time. We'll get there. I'm using this green, but I think I need to use like a darker green, everyone, for like some type of foliage. Let's see. Let's see what happens with this green here. God, take me there. Take me to Antarctica. What is going on? I have to add some white into this. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on in Antarctica. There's a lot going on. A lot, you know. So I'm just going to just tap this out of what we see. And you know those blue people, those... Oh, I'm getting cold. I'm getting really, really cold. I don't know if I can steady... I don't know if I can steady this. Everybody, hold on a minute. I'm sorry. I mean, something just bolted out of me. Oh, my God. I'm getting freezing. Oh, oh, my God. I'm going... I'm really getting cold, everybody. There's a cold... It's very, very, very cold. Beyond cold. Oh, it's beyond cold. It's very, very cold. But you know, in Antarctica, that's where those, oh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh, oh, oh man, I'm getting cold. Oh, I don't know if I'll be able to, holy crap. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on in Antarctica. There's a lot. Oh my gosh. Let me switch this. I gotta get a different blue. I gotta get a dark blue. There's a lot going on. I gotta just get on all this stuff real quick. There's something going on, like there's some type of work being done there, and you know, those people are, you know, those aliens are there, right? Those aliens are there. Okay. I'm getting very, very, very cold sensations, everybody. Listen, you take what this out of this you want. You either believe it or you don't. I'm not in the I'm not in the mood to convince anybody. I can tell you this right here on this channel. There is no bullshit. So if you believe that, then this is the wrong channel for you. If you want to believe people that are using cards and stuff, then you go ahead and do that. But I'm not in the business of convincing anybody of my powers or I ain't got time for that. I really don't. So you either, I don't care if you say it's bullshit, that's your problem, not mine. I don't really give a crap. But you're not going to disrespect me on my channel and say shit. That doesn't work on this channel. I can tell you that right now. You disrespect me, you get the fuck out of here. Do you understand? I don't give a damn who you are. You disrespect my intuition, which is very strong, that you better back it up because I could do something to seriously hurt. You need to stop. Go to where they're reading cards. My mind's way powerful. Go fixing to do something with somebody else. But you will not disrespect my channel or me. I don't tolerate disrespect. Okay, I'm a straightforward woman. You disrespect me, you get the fuck off this page. Excuse my language. Sorry, not sorry. Do you understand? You understand? I am God serious. Do you understand? I don't play games. I really don't play games. So if you're going to play games, you got to go play them with somebody else. You know, I don't know if this is going to make sense to you, Noah, but there is something going on right here. Like there's something, and it's just, I'm just going to lay it out like this because there's something, oh my God, I can feel it so cold. It's beyond freezing. But there's something about these orbs here, these orbs right in here. There's something kind of work going on. But these type of aliens are there, everyone. This is weird. There's something going on. I don't know. This is weird. It's a combination of various things. I don't know if you're going to see anything, but this is just how it laid out. Let's just go with the deeper green and lay something in there like that. I think this might, there's something going on there that we would be really surprised if we would explore that, and the way outer guts that we've never been there before. That's the part. Oh, that's incredible because I can see this. And there's a face right in here, everyone. There's a face right here. There's a face right in here. Now, there is some type of, it's these people are like humanoids or something. I don't know. They're aliens. But this is like representing, look at this. I don't know what we're thinking. I don't even know how we're supposed to see this. But it's very, very, very cold. But there's a face in the middle of this. I don't know how we're supposed to see this, but there is actually a face. Now, I can see the face. It's right here. Now, I can see it very prevalent on the board, but there's something going on there. There's like aliens. You remember I told you aliens? Right here. There's aliens on there, and they're white. They're like real pale white. And these are their crafts. but there's a lot going on. You can see some faces, but there's a face like right in here too. You can actually see it. Once this is dried, you will really be able to see this really, really good. There's a lot of things happening on there, see? Like, let's turn it sideways and see if we can get, I don't tolerate disrespect. Let's see, let's just, it's like they're making these tracks somewhere. It's just weird. I can do another tap about it because it took me off my grid when I had to stop a minute. But look at this. It's almost like a face right here. There's different things going on up there. I mean, it would be very interesting to find out what is going on. It would be very, very interesting because it's almost like there's tunnels and different things going on up there. There's a lot of work that's being done up there. I mean, in the outer walls, like we're in the outer walls, like we will never be able to even remotely grasp our minds around what these people, what these aliens see right here, the faces, but we'll never grasp. I can picture them working on these saucers, and they're actually here. I mean, everybody, believe this or not, this sounds crazy, but they have technology, and I told you this before, that their technology is very, very powerful. I mean, they really, really are. It's very powerful. It's very different from the last tap. It really is. It's very different. Each tap is so different. I mean, this could be a different part of it, Richard, that we're seeing. You know what I mean? It's very different from the last tap. Each tap isn't the same, but I'm saying the same things. These alien, they're pale white with blue eyes. Everyone, they have blue eyes, and this is like a saucer, like some kind of. It's like gray. It's like a gray saucer. Yes, it is different. It's very different from the last tap. It's really different. Each tap is different. And I don't know why, but each tap tells a different story. It's very different. But you can see something up in here. Now we can do another tap about that. And let's see what happens and see what that next tap does. Because that was different from the last tap. And not every tap is going to... No, I've never tapped out a tap that was exactly the same. I've never done it in my life. Never. So, yeah. It's going to be different. So, keep that in mind, everybody. That doesn't mean that what my intuition is saying is not true. That, I mean, do you realize how vast that is, everyone? Do you realize the outer walls of the Antarctic? Do you realize how vast that is and how unknown that is? Do you realize that? I mean, I felt every bit of that cold sensation. I mean, it's really real. Now, I'm gonna let's see. Let's just use this one. Let's see what we get here. Let's see. Since I'm clearing my palette. Okay, now it's rolling. Okay. So just like I said, you take it or you leave it. I mean, I'm not in the convincing business to no one. If I have to convince somebody, I ain't got time for that dumb shit. I ain't convincing you nothing. How about that? Let's see. You either believe it or you don't. Now let's just see. Let's just see what this one taps out, everyone. And just like I said, you take it or you leave it. I don't care. It ain't hurting my feelings none. But if somebody would go there, they would see what I'm talking about. They would exactly know that I'm right about what I'm saying. If someone would go there. And I think Elon Musk will get there. He will see this. He will literally see this. If he, the outer walls, if he can just get there, he will be surprised at what he would see. Honestly, he would really be surprised at what he would see. Oh my God. Oh, I'm getting chills. Oh my God. It is insane. It is freezing. I mean, I am at gut-wrenching. It is so cold that you can't even make this stuff up. It is freezing. It is beyond cold. I mean, you can't make up. I am so cold. It's, oh my God, it's not even funny. I am freezing. I am freezing. But there's something about the color white that I have to use, and I think it's because of those people, those it's just, but it's very, it's freezing, freezing. You would think there would be no you would think there would be no greenery there, how cold it is. Because, like, you know how, oh my God, you know how, like, things, if it's cold, they don't grow, right? Like, flowers and stuff, they just don't grow if it's cold. But there's a lot of experiments going on. These people are doing experiments. They're just doing all kind of, there's a lot of stuff going on, more than what you realize. There's a lot on the outer walls that humans have never seen before. There's a lot of stuff going on. And it's incredible. I think if Elon Musk could touch that and get to that, I think he would be shocked at what he would see. Yes, it's very different from the last tap. Now, not all taps are going to be the same, Richard. And I mean, you can dispute me, I don't care. But not all the taps are going to be the same. Even this one's different. This one's even different. But there's something going on about, this is just weird. Oh, it's really, really cold. Just beyond cold. But these things here, I don't even know what to say. I have to put these things in here, because this is just, something's going on with these kind of things here. Like, I'm not joking you. These, I know it sounds hard to believe, but these kind of saucers are like there. But it's weird. It's really, we're getting different results, but that's just how it is with the taps. And that's just how it is. But it's really cold and it's different. It's very different. Oh, it's very, very different. So this tap, I mean, it's so different. That's why I'm getting a different result, because it is so different there. It is really different. I can't explain it to you. I just can't. I can't explain it to you, because, you know, you don't believe me as it is half the time. So, I mean, I can't explain it. I really just cannot. I can't explain it to you. I'm sorry. Because, you know, it's too deep. It's too hard to explain. It's too hard to explain this. It really is. But there's something that's down in this water that they're doing. There's something down in the water. Like, there's something down in there. There's something going on. There's a lot of experiments. But this is, you know, this is just different. I don't think you'll be able to read this one. But this is very different. I don't even know how we're supposed to see this. Look at that. But these tracks are for something. This is about something. But they're doing something down in here. There's a lot of experience. Look at this. It's almost like an alien on a board. There are aliens, definitely. I mean, it's weird. Look at this. There's a lot going on there. A lot. In different elements. And this is just a different take of it, maybe? I don't know. Each tap is, you know, each piece of art is very different. Each piece of art is going to be different. So you just have to take away with it in your mind what you think about it. But I think you'd be surprised if you go there and see this. You'd be very, very, very shocked. Very shocked. Very, very shocked. Because it's very interesting. See? It's different. It's really weird. It's really, I can't explain it. I mean, it's hard for me to explain something to you that, I mean, it's going to be too hard for you to wrap your mind around, right? So there's very different taps. They are very, very different taps. And I just tap out what my intuition tells me. I don't even know how to even look at this. I don't even know. I don't even know how to even, I don't even know what to even say about it. But that's just how it is. That's just how it is. Hi, Nate. How are you? And they are very different from the last taps. Is there anywhere else you want me to go? Noah says, yeah, I now believe in ghosts. Noah, these ghosts been all, you've seen ghosts before. You just didn't even realize that you've even seen them, right? I'm serious. You've seen them. Where else do you want me to go, everybody? Let's go somewhere. We've went to Antarctica a few times, and let's take it somewhere else. Let's go somewhere else. Let's take it on an album, everybody. Since everybody's so hasty tonight. I mean, the negative energy that my show has been getting is godforsaken horrible. And I don't know what's wrong with people. You know, you come on, you dispute me, you hate me. I don't know what the heck is going on. I do not know. Let's just tap out something good on here. You just have to I have no idea. People are just mean anymore to me. And I'm sick of it. Yes, exactly. There you go, Nate. That's exactly right. And everyone, you got to understand the interpretation of the art is just, it's powerful and it's beautiful, and yes, people are going to dispute it because that, why do you think, can I tell you, everybody, now think about me, okay, as a human being, all right, that my mind is so powerful. Now, this has been ever since I was a little girl. Now, think about me trying to explain this to my mom or to anyone. You are adults and I can't even explain it to you. Think about me as a child trying to explain this. Do you get what I'm saying? I can understand why people doubt that, but you gotta actually have an open mind. Also, there's not people out there like me. I would say there's hardly nobody out there with the mind and the capability that I have. I would say there's damn near hardly nobody. No one, literally. So, you know, I'm not mad at people when they're saying it's bullshit or whatever. That's their prerogative, but you're not going to come on my channel and disrespect me because it is not bullshit. I've been born with this. But the thing is, you know, you take what, if you go into somebody's channel that reads cards, well, they're reading a card. You don't know what that interpretation is of that card. They're just interpreting that card to you. Do you get what I'm saying? So you just believe what you gotta believe, and just like I said, I'm not in the convincing business at all. I am not in the mood for that stuff. You either believe it or you don't. That's just how my art is, and that's just how it is. But the respect that I give people is the respect that I want back, and it will never happen on this show to any kind of disrespect, or else I don't care. I'm not worried about your subscribe. I don't care. I really don't. But you will respect me, and that's respect is something that I'm respecting you, therefore you respect me, right? You can go on other people's pages and they'll tolerate your bullshit, but that ain't happening here. Yes, exactly. Now here's a piece of art, and it doesn't pertain to the outer guts or anything like that. It doesn't pertain to that. It's just, I just had my intuition tap out a piece of art. But, you know, people are very, very, people would rather believe. Do you realize, everyone, that with my intuition, I'm not in the convincing business, because people would rather believe somebody that's lying to them versus me that tells the truth to them. That's why people can say what they want to say, believe what they want to believe. I'm not on here trying to absolutely convince no one. I do my art. You either believe it, you take away what you think, you take away what you don't, and that's just how it is. But I'm not on here to convince nobody of nothing. I'm not a bullshitter, and I ain't fixing to try to convince you of nothing. So that's not how I operate. I ain't on here to be trying to do all that dumb shit. Ain't fixing to do that. Now here's something different, everybody. Look how beautiful this piece of art turned out, this album. Now let's see, because I swear, look at this album, everybody. Look at how awesome this album looks. And we see faces on this album. Look at this. This album turned out awesome. Yeah, it's true, Nate. I mean, I can't, I can't convince. I mean, I just don't. I mean, you gotta understand. I've had this ability ever since I was a little girl, and if I couldn't even explain this to my mother, my mom, growing up, I gave up. I literally gave up explaining to people, because nobody. I mean, only a few people that, only a few people, they understood it. But it's hard to explain it when somebody's brain is as powerful as mine. We ain't got time to sit around and try to keep explaining over and over. It doesn't work like that. I can't. It'll stress my brain out to the point where, no. Look how beautiful this is, everybody. I took my mind to someplace in space that we just have not been. Look at this. And look how beautiful that was. Look at that. Look at that. And I didn't even, that album, look how beautiful that is. Look at that. That's beautiful, right? And you can see faces and everything on here. Everybody, look at this. This is absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Look at that. It's insane. Look at this. It's like the outer world of the most euphoric place. And we actually see, if you look in there, I mean, you can see a woman's face. You can see some, even a man's face in there appearing. But that is really, that album just took it to the next level. Look at that. That's neat. That is awesome. I love that. That is so beautiful. The albums, when you scratch the albums up, everyone, the albums have the most beautiful art. When you scratch them up, make sure you get a good rough up on them. Oh my gosh. When you're doing album art, everybody, make sure that you get a good rough grade of sandpaper, and you really, 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 and you really rough it up. Look at that. So we're going to see something. Let's see what's on here. Let's see what's on the album. And let's see what we find. Let's see what we do. And I'm going to put, let's see. Let's use maybe some red too, because the albums love it when I put red on it and put that stank up on it, right? And let's see what happens with this beautiful red. Let me just wipe this off really quick. You know what? I'll just... Thank you. Oh, thank you, baby. Thank you, Nate. Thank you. But you know what, Nate? I ain't worried. I mean, nobody, I think it's the reason why I get so many haters is I think people are just, they just really just don't want to believe that this ability that I have, and they're jealous because they don't know one person that has it. They just don't want to believe it. You know, they are really, they just have a hard time with it because they're not used to, they're used to psychics, basic psychics that just do basic stuff with cards, and I ain't got time for cards. If you want to go play cards, go play cards. I really don't have time for that. Go play with somebody that plays cards and get their results that aren't real, you know? I mean, I don't know. I just think I don't, I've never played cards like that even when I was a child. I didn't need to. Thank you. But yes, the naysayers, the haters, oh my God, it is beyond bad. I mean, the naysayers and the haters, they're awful. They're absolutely awful because they can't do what I can do, and so they go around saying that it's not real or telling people that it's not real because they can't do it. Everybody, they cannot do it. I don't care what they say. They can honestly say whatever they want to say. That this is the beauty of America, is that whatever, if they don't like what I'm doing and they think it's bullshit, then guess what? Then say it's bullshit. I don't care. But you're not going to come on this page. If you don't like what I do, then you do not come on this page. You go somewhere else where you think it's not bullshit, right? And get their results, and you just go to them. Don't come here because I am just not dealing with it anymore. Any kind of craziness is too much. And I've dealt with it so much that I am so literally sick of it. Oh, everybody. All right, so now I'm going to tap out this beautiful piece of art. Let's just tap out something else. Let's see what else goes on. And I don't care how many people are on. I could care less. Don't care. Really. I really don't. So if you're on, you're on. You're not, you're not. I ain't fixing the care, actually. Let's see. So this is going to be really beautiful. I'm going to take my mind to the outer limits. Look at this. Look at this. And we're spinning. I'm going to take my mind and we're going to take it to the outer edges. Look at this. We're going to take it to the outer edges, and I'm going to use some white, because white, you just get this amazing and brilliant. You can just, oh my God, it just, you can see something with the white. It just tells that story. It just takes you there, and it's so beautiful. And it just goes like that. And this is just, I think I just tapped over a face, but I don't know because I always have to gauge it on there. And this is just going to be so. And it's so beautiful, and I just go like that and down up through because it just wants to just move through the art. Like, I don't even know what. It's like it's telling this story, right? It wants to move through it. I love that. Let me find, that tab. And I'm gonna like take this around. And this is beautiful. I mean, I'm just taking my mind somewhere, and I don't really care where it goes because it's just this art is just going to speak for itself, right? And especially they cannot do this kind of art too. They can't do this, so that's why they're jealous also. But look at this, everybody. This is such beautiful art. Look at that. I mean, this is just riveting on here. How this just goes and goes and goes and goes. And I love it. And just like I said, look at this. It's just like it's just going down in and up and over. And look at that. That is insane. Look at that. And when they can, make art like I can, then they can tell me about something. Until then, leave me the hell alone. But look at that. That is awesome. Where the heck is that at? Look at this. It's like it takes your mind. I love this because my art takes your mind. When you don't ask it for anything, my art just takes you there, right? When you don't even ask it for anything, it gives you everything. And that's what I love about my art. Look at that. It's just mine. Look at that on that album. It's incredible. It's incredible. It's really, really incredible. And when the more I spin this around, look at that. It just takes you somewhere that is like out of this world. That's neat. But just like I said, no piece of art I've ever tapped has ever been the same. That is insane. There's no piece of art that's ever had been the same. Look at that, everyone. We can almost see a face there, right? Look at that. We can see a face like right there. Right there. That's awesome. And it just drops you down into somewhere. And that's the euphoric part, right? Of my art is it's so magnificent and it's so beautiful and it's so incredible that you don't even need to. It just takes you there. You don't even have to ask it. It'll just take you there, right? And that is, look wherever we're at. Look at that. It's just so just insane. It's absolutely insane. I love it. But let me see. I'll stick that over here. I'm just trying to like stick things over here. So we'll do one more album for tonight, everybody, and then I will see you tomorrow. We'll do one more album for tonight, and then tomorrow I won't be rushed. Right? Okay. So let's see where this piece of art is going to go. Let's see. I'm going to take my mind somewhere. Like, let's just take it to anywhere. Let's take it somewhere to that we've never, ever, ever, ever been to at all, ever. Like we always do, right? Like we always do. Look at this. The albums are really, really, really just hitting in there. I just love the albums are just incredible. I mean, the albums are so sharp. It's not even funny. I mean, they just can come up with it and it's just beautiful. The albums are like, it's like a love song. It's just, or it could be a scary song. It's just beautiful and riveting what the albums can do. I love the albums. I just love working with the albums because you see so many different elements of this. And look at that, how that just goes down into there and creates that whirl effect. Look at that. And then it goes up like into smoke. This is really, really, really interesting. This is insane. I don't even want to put any red on there. This is it's really, really insanely beautiful. And I'm pushing, and it's just making this kind of, you know, people that have no imagination will speak badly of others that do. Do you know that? So when people are saying something, they have no imagination, none whatsoever. And the guts. And look at this, everyone. This is really, really neat. This is just telling us a story. Look at this. That is insane. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. And that is the piece that's ending the show for tonight. That is absolutely riveting. Yes. On the album, definitely. Look at that. That is so moving and touching and gripping. And no matter how you turn that album, it is just insane. It really is beautiful. Look at that. It's like just turning. You can just keep turning it and turning it and turning it. And it's, look at that. Look at that. That is awesome, isn't it? And you just step back from that and you just go, wow, right? Because that's so brilliant and that's so beautiful. That is neat. So have a blessed night, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow at 8:30. You don't want to miss a thing, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow at 8:30. And I love you. Look at that. That is absolutely incredible. It takes your mind to this euphoric place and it drops you off. And then it brings you back down around again, right? It's insane. Thank you, Nate. Thank you, everybody, for being on. And hidden. Okay. So I'll see you then. I'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Have a blessed night. Thank you for watching. And I mean, these albums tomorrow, we're going to be like on a little afternoon delight. I'll be scratching the albums because we need albums scratched. I need some albums scratched. So we'll be scratching some albums tomorrow. So I can't wait to for you to scratch the albums and see how it goes, right? So I'll see you then, everybody. Bye. You don't want to miss a thing.